So today we're going to discuss. I found this article about how in Dubai developers are bringing construction in house as demand surges. So we can have a little bit of a discussion about whether you think this is a good idea. Should developers bring the effectively the contracting arm of the construction industry into their operation. So here's the article. Dubai developers bring construction in-house as demand surges. A growing number of major UAE developers are setting up in-house contracting firms after long relying on third-party contractors. The move is aimed at increasing control over construction timelines, costs, and quality standards, and ultimately securing a larger share of the profits. Wow.
Hmm.
Fair enough. Yeah, so MR Properties. Martin, you're a bit more familiar with the UAE market, but from what we had discussed before we hit record, they're like the biggest out there.
And I think this is the biggest developer on the planet.
Okay. They developed the Burj Khalifa, and this is the tallest building in the world currently, I believe.
Yes, still.
Yeah. Okay. So they've established Rukn Mirage under its subsidiary Mirage, um, which effectively is an in-house contracting unit. So, but is this a trend? Will we see this increasing? Do you think among the Western world as well as what's going on in the Middle East, or is this a recipe for disaster? What do you think, Martin? You go.
So I just got some stats. So Imar, on the example of Imar, they 2024 they sold $19 billion of property. I bet majority of this is in Dubai. So that's a lot of property sold. And the fact that developers are bringing contractors in-house, I think it's a feature of a market which has been going up very steadily for several years now. So the average price in Dubai has gone up 100 of the property has gone up 100% since 2020, 21. I've got some stats from last month. Dubai property prices raising around 1% a month. So I think this is a feature of a fast-growing market. Sales going up 20% year on year. So yeah, it's clearly the market over there is doing very well. And probably that's the reason why the developers want to have more control over quality, timescales.
Yeah.
The question is what's going to happen in the down market.
Have to fire everyone. Dustin, do you see this? Are you familiar with this in the US?
Yeah, there's quite a few examples of general contractors that are also developers and operators. One that I've worked closely with over the years is a company called Ryan Companies. So they are both a general contractor and a developer, a real estate developer. So it's not unheard of. Typically, it is structured as two different business entities with a shared name, just for diversification. The problem becomes, if you are so fully integrated, then can you win work outside of just your parent or just the developer company? And then what happens in a downtime where you're not developing? Does the GC have enough other customers to support? Otherwise, you have a big OpEx bleed. I mean, it's for similar reasons why general contractors starting to self-perform more trades. They want to capture a bigger market share with more of the profit. With more of the profit becomes more of the risk. And so it's similar business model. I think in good times, it's great. In bad times, it's real bad. But I'm sure the UAE, because of the amount of capital and backlog and foresight at how much they're developing, they can probably get away with bringing more of that in-house and not worrying about the OpEx being expensive because they're always going to have work for them. I think in the US, it's like probably less predictable unless your only source of income, like a Lennar Homes or something like that, where you are just a residential developer, where they'll manage all their own developments. But you
Margins
never
are
see
much
like a
smaller.
Kaiser hospital saying, "Hey, we're going to build our Kaisers." That would be insane.